Hi there, signs of Cancer. This is Kim with your reading, and this is going to be your monthly reading for May 2023. Hope you're doing really well out there. Thanks so much for joining me. And we're pulling from a few decks. This deck is Mystical Medleys, and it's what I'm gonna pull your Celtic Cross from. I might use the Kipper deck, Kipper fortune telling deck, and then I have Rider-Waite and the Oracle of Genetic Gifts also. So, messages from Cancer, spirit guides from their team, their angels. Give me some messages. Messages, please, for Cancer. Okay. Six of Cups in the reverse. Six of Cups in the reverse. Six of Cups in the reverse. So, I don't know. Either we're thinking of some not so great memories, or we're in separation from a soulmate at this time, meaning that there is a really strong connection. It's for soul growth development, but maybe hasn't come around yet or something. I don't know, something about it. Why? God, what do we have going on? Feeling kind of like the Six of Cups in the reverse is being very disconnected. Feeling kind of disconnected. And maybe that's like a feeling, like a detachment, a feeling of detachment. Maybe that's what that is. You had something that was really hard you had to go through here in the past, because we have the Strength card, meaning you had to have a lot of confidence to get through whatever it was that you got through. You have a really good sign here with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, so, okay. I don't want to be alone feeling. I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be alone, but at the same time, there's improvements regarding yourself, regarding what you give to yourself, and how you give things to others. This card's a little bit different. With the Queen of Cups, usually their cup is covered. Usually, not all the time, but it could be because of, you know, representing giving this love to oneself. But this Queen of Cups feels like offering your cup out to someone else. I can't help but notice the Five of Cups reverse is on the bottom of the deck too, and your outcome. It's to with leaving the past in the past where it kind of belongs. Tell me about strength. Tell me about needing strength. We have the Four of Wands. This is like some kind of major commitment, soul purpose, aligned with soul purpose, hitting some major goals for yourself. And maybe other, like you can see that others are right here. This is a really big commitment to something. It doesn't necessarily have to be a marriage commitment. When I see that, I think of 11:11. I think of what we're here to do, soul purpose. Especially with the sun here on the bottom, it feels like, yeah, that's right. That's what's supposed to happen. Something is meant to be enlightened, or there was an awareness that was meant to come in here. It was completely lined up. Everything was lined up. So you have Leo. You could have Aries energy too. Tell me more about the past energy here with this Four of Wands. And it is usually like a completion, a celebration of a completion of some sort. This could be like a business anniversary too. You could think of it as that. Two of Pentacles. It's the ups and downs, but you know what? It's handling them. It's handling them. It might not be enjoying so much those ups and downs. And something, I'm being pulled to this one. So this one is like something different. Something became off balance. I think, see, this is where you are feeling though. That's the spot. So if anything's off balance, it's how we're communicating and how we feel detached compared to, I don't know, either something in the past, or maybe you didn't notice much here from the past energy when it had you so busy. It had you, well, this is the value of learning how to live moment to moment, you know, juggling things. It is balance. Here's forgiveness. Here's enlightenment. And it might be a new pathway. So this is a pathway of taking good care of yourself so that in this cup, with this cup that you're offering to others too. What is the challenge? The King of Swords is a challenge. If that's a challenging energy, it could be an Aquarius. It could be an energy that is challenging you, possibly because it's one of those attitudes of like, I know everything attitude. Maybe even such a stickler like for the rules that I don't know, that it just becomes more of a challenge. So feels like there's a lot of red tape or something that you can't just cut through for some reason. So you're taking a journey, and this journey involves the Queen of Cups. So you tapping into your own intuition. Definitely listening to others though at this time, and that's strange. It's like, no, maybe it's the opposite, because the energies can be reversed. Maybe it's like you trying to find someone who will listen to you about how unfair something is or off balance something is. I mean, this could be like talking about justice system, institutions, something that has like a rule or regulatory, but it's, I don't know. It's some kind of thinking that we're going away from, going towards, let me say this though, something better. 666. Keep your thoughts balanced. The moment that you can catch yourself thinking something kind of like off balance or negative, try to remember to switch it back to positive. You can train your automatic negative thinking to switch to positive. Tell me more about the Six of Swords. Where are you getting away to? Another Aquarius energy, possibly. Possibly going with others, or your heart is going on a journey. Get ready. Like, that's kind of what I'm getting. Is get ready. You're going on a journey. It's going to be better than where you've been. Feels like if you're not at a crossroads or a path where there's going to be a big decision, then that's what you're rowing towards, metaphorically. This can be in the face of adversity. This can be against opposition. It can be hard to make a decision because of still weighing things out, still getting, also maybe needing more information. You have 2-2. I feel like there's a partnership that's going to split, and there's one that's going to be formed. Well, that's already formed. It's in the ethers. But right now is requiring like some kind of time to oneself. Libra energy, Aquarius energy, Piscean energy. Tell us more about the Queen of Cups. Judgment. Judgment. Forgiveness. So this is about healing process that has to do with forgiveness, enlightenment to this vibration here. Enlightenment to working with this vibration. It can even be talking about your enlightenment to the spirit realm, or the other things or entities that like help us in life. So it's going to be healing, not just for you, but I feel like a lot of others around. And not just humans. You got these animals too here. Feels like there is a confession of needing to take better care of diet, health, exercise, loving yourself more, maybe realizing how important, especially you are. Stop giving so much to others that you deplete yourself first, you know, because it feels like this energy is really just wanting to make sure everybody's taken care of. And it's a good, nice energy. But even the Queen of Cups would know that they eventually will need somebody to talk to or need some advice. Even if they're the ones giving or listening to advice most of the time. We have another King of Swords. It's upright. So this is order. This is discipline. This is it feels like order with a cause, like there is a certain structure and order, because if not, then something gets really off balance. That's what it feels like. And you feel off balance. All right, so tell me about why you feel this way with Justice in the reverse. Why do you feel this way? And then we'll clarify that. King of Swords. Tell me first why this injustice is here, as how you're feeling. Feeling like justice wasn't served. Queen of Swords. Good friends. Good friends. The Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Not investing anymore into something that just feels so off balance. You're feeling like you've got to think something through, or you haven't given something enough time to think through to even make a decision. These energies certainly are friends. Look, these could be very big, important people around you and people that can advise, advisors, experts, maybe health professionals, like trying to get something on the right track. And so it's good support. It's all around. Libra, Aquarius. But there's definitely like, no, I'm not going to continue investing in something, but I really haven't made up my mind yet. I'm thinking of all the choices and consequences. Trying your best not to make too many assumptions is a big message that's coming out because of these swords characters. There might be a need to get this kind of like expert group opinion almost. Not just one or two, but you know what I mean? Wow. Lots of air, lots of in your thoughts when that's why they're wanting you to focus on how you feel. So there's a lot of using your logic. That's great. It's this, for some reason, it feels like a decision that's going to require you getting tapped in to your heart space too. And balancing that as you make your decision or make a decision. Big focus on what's not fair, or something of the give and take. Like what isn't right with this exchange? Who's getting way more and someone getting way less? Or you know what I mean? Like what's making this off balance? Because it feels like there is giving with no strings attached, because you have lots of friends and lots of help here. But there's something just that's not so magical when you see others being crudely left out of something or very off balance. It could make us very upset. So that might have to do with, this has to do with it. I can't help but notice all of these pentacles are in the reverse. So you may also be trying to reverse a situation or reverse an investment, reverse it. Get either money back or do something different with it, right? The Five of Pentacles, if this is relationship-wise, you know, then it's giving yourself self-love and being around some really great people and good friends is what's happening. The Five of Pentacles in the reverse is like, it's the feeling of, I don't want to do this alone or go through something alone. And you don't. You don't. You're included. You're not an outsider. But you probably have come from a place of feeling like maybe somebody didn't understand you or couldn't understand how you possibly felt. So if you are worried about an off balance when it comes to health, it feels like that's actually getting better. And if you've been waiting on results for health, it feels like that's been getting better. Or this is indicating good news. There is a balance that's going to be restored as you put in the work for this. Feels like you have a lot of people advising you. May even have more than one doctor, or this may be a lawyer or something. It's something like that. What to cut out, what to invest in, what to cut out. So Five of Pentacles in the reverse is helping a situation normally. Letting go of heartache or loss. It could have been a big loss, but letting go of something and putting it in the past is going to be what's required for you to move around any kind of lack, limitation. If you feel like you're in lack, or if you're expecting more restrictions, then they will pop up. You get what you're expecting. You get what you're expecting here with the Eight of Swords. So obsessing and trying to perceive something with your eyes closed, or even trying to see something with your eyes blinded like that is just, that's kind of, it's futile or defeating the point, or I don't know how else to say that. These are perceived personal limitations. They're not real. This has more to do with the psychology. And of course the perception. How can you perceive right when everything's kind of being manipulated with, right? So it could also be interference if something's being manipulated with. If you have things, yeah, that's coming through, because I have seen that in a tarot card deck as being interference, like static on a TV screen. Interference. So the Nine of Swords is in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles. So you're not worried anymore in this future energy. You come out of some kind of feeling of dark night of the soul. It could have been worry over some serious either money concern or health concern. It could have really been very serious worry. And then whatever this opportunity is, I mean, look how big the pentacle is. And it's in the upright. It is the opportunity. It's the opportunity you're looking for. It's the golden opportunity. It's the long-lasting paybacks from it. So this is investing in something good to get your spark back. If you, because it feels like the Magician in reverse is either someone who feels like they've lost their spark, or someone who feels they got or bought. I don't know. Either, I don't know. It's just something with what you invested, but this investment will be worth it. The Seven of Swords in the reverse is like being able to see through deception. There might be a fear of being deceived, but I don't think that that's gonna, I don't think you need to really worry about that, because I think something is pretty transparent. But you may just be worried about some kind of deception, but this seems like this is legit. This is a good partnership. Two of Cups. It's, everything is transparent. It might be what you're hoping for good connections. The Magician is saying, hey, we need to put the spark back into something. Maybe you grieving so long over what didn't work is getting in the way of that energy switching up. Yeah, you've sacrificed enough and you've hung in there and you've given it enough time by now to make some kind of decision. Definitely about letting go of that stuff from the past, letting go of toxic attachments, materialism, addictions, letting go of that. With the things that you've been disappointed of in the past. The Eight of Cups, saying you're going after something better. You're going after your ninth cup, because there's something that, although may look like it's working okay, the King of Wands in reverse is definitely something that's not building up right. Something that's uneven, unequal. It's not building in the sense. So going towards your ninth cup, emotionally kind of detaching from this uneven situation and focusing on something that's really important to you and your self-love, your self-care. Ace of Wands, passionate new beginning. Oh, look, another Seven of Swords in the reverse. Like I said, there's something that's more transparent. And if you worried about it, it would be more so now a case of you worrying too much. So that's what I got. Let's use the Kipper deck. Let's use the Kipper deck and see who are these people? Who are all these people? In Cancer's reading, who are all these people? What are your thoughts? This people that are in your lives, they're saying it is going to be majorly transformed. You're very much so in your head about something or someone that who possibly is going through their own transformation themselves. That's very possible. Something's going out of your life, or the end. I feel like it's saying there's the end of lack consciousness. There's the end of what didn't work. There's the end of anxiety and being personally limited by anything. Like, this is you transcending all limitations and putting a complete concrete end to that, to some situation. It keeps you worried about it. You want it to be end, or you want it to end, and it does. Um, 18, child, high honor, maybe because of this energy too, or somebody's holding you in high honor. False person. That might be what feels off balance, the false person. And then here's these changes pulling somebody out of despair. So if you're feeling desperate even for some kind of work or something, then this is that solving itself. I feel like you're going to get some kind of payout. Something with your relationships here is off balance. That's why that false person is coming out. And then somebody is in bad health, but like I said, that I feel like is going to improve. In the family room. False person. And 21, the family room. That's interesting. Okay, Oracle of Genetic Gifts. What you got for Cancer? Maternal side, spiritual gifts, wisdom, inheritance by the mother's line. Clairgustance, clear tasting. And Cancer rules the stomach anyway, so that's probably good. Meditation teacher, teach, heal, and wellness. This Instagram, what was I gonna say? I don't even know what I was gonna say. Instagram platform, spiritual aspirations and missions, and the Akashic field. All information, power, energy, and experiences vibrate here. youth director, spiritual support, educate, lead by example, and volunteer. And telepathy, thought reading, ESP, extrasensory perception, ESP. And just a little fairy dust for you. Shake it off. If you fall and others cheer, shake it off and walk with cheer. Gratitude, everything will be all right. Fairies dance in your delight. And travel, of all the things you can do, travel is in the cards for you. And that's what I've got, Cancer. Sending you love and light. If you want a private reading, contact me. My email address is in the description box below. So till next time, love and light. Bye-bye.